Hi, this is Nick with Wolfman Repairs, and today we got a Game Boy Pocket. All right. Now I bought this Game Boy Pocket. It's not working, so let's see what it's doing. Get some batteries. Wolfman Repairs tester cart. It's doing nothing. That's what it's doing. Let's have a little tour around this Game Boy before we tear into it. Let's check these battery terminals since we're here. Those look a little corroded. We got, some funk, which is always nice. This is heavily worn. I don't know if that's coming over in the video, but really well loved. It's kind of rusty in the extension port. It's never going to be rusty in your extension port. So let's try to clean these contacts up a little bit and give it another shot. Don't spill it. Don't spill it. All right, sweet. Got a little vinegar here. Let's see. I like to use vinegar on this battery acid stuff because it usually eats it pretty good. These aren't the worst terminals I've ever seen. We're going to get in there with a little scraping device and give it a little scrapage. A little fiberglass pen action for the scrapage. Okay. Let's hit up with a little IPA. Try not to get it on our label. Dry it out a little bit. It's looking a little better. Looks moist. That's about it. Alright, let's throw the batteries back in. See if we got any signs of life now. Come back here, Wolfman Repairs cartridge. Nothing. It's time to dig deeper. It's most definitely a tri-wing screwdriver job. These screws are really corroded. Where did I get this out of a lake or something? I mean, it kind of looks like it. Now I got it on eBay. Alright, I got our tri-wing screwdriver now. Well, that was really loose. Someone's been here before. I guess it's better than being like super tight and having to drill these things out. There's that. Okay. Let's I don't know what's going on down there. Could definitely clean the battery terminals better now since they are exposed. I guess we should just keep going and see what's on the other side of this here board, because the extension port was very rusty. It's just kind of surface rust, to be honest. Yeah, let's go deeper. For that, we're going to need a Phillips head screwdriver. Okay. Let's just look at the other side real quick. You know, it doesn't look that bad at all. Let's put this back down. Let's try working on these here contacts, the battery contacts first. See if we get them nice and shiny. I mean, it does. These don't look like they need that much work. And let's pop these battery contacts out and put those in some vinegar while we work on these ones. That's coming. Sweet. It's not that bad. A little corroded. Back in the vinegar with you. Well, I mean, into the vinegar with you. I need more vinegar. Don't dump it all over the place. Don't dump it all over the place. All right. All right, let's clean up these other ones right here. Can you guys see that? I think so. A little IPA again. Let's flush this out a bit. Wonder if this is just, what is this brown stuff here? Just get that off of there just because it's kind of gross looking. Kind of looks like it's just flux. Which it might be from the factory. I don't know. I've never taken apart one of these here Game Boy Pockets. It's the first one I ever owned. I actually didn't have a Game Boy growing up. I had a Game Gear. I was one of those kids with the Game Gear. And never having batteries that were charged. Anyway, let's see. Just want to pull this open again, and this is where our battery terminals wind up going, and those don't look corroded at all. So that actually looks okay. Let's give these a little while to soak, and then we'll slam them back in there and see if that fixes our issue. That would be cool, right? Why are we going back together? Go back together. There we go. Now let's just put these screws back in real quick, or one of them at least. Can we not be magnetized for 2 seconds? Just get in there. Just hold everything together. Oh man, I just spilled vinegar everywhere. Please stand by. That's why we can't be trusted with open liquids. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. That actually looks pretty good. Looks like there's nothing wrong with that. Let's shove it back in there and try it out again. Is that the way it goes? It goes this way. All right. Oh, we got some pixelation going on. Let's grab Dr. Mario. Why won't you go in, Dr. Mario? Why won't you go in? There you go. Ah, okay. So the cartridge slot needs to be cleaned a little bit. Let's go ahead and do that. Now for this, I like to get in there with a little IPA on a brush and then blast it out with a little BW100. I don't know if you need to use both necessarily, but that's what I do. So we want to try to get on in there where the contacts are, which is kind of hard to do since they're kind of in there. All right, got our BW100. Soak it down. Didn't mean to soak it down that much. This thing doesn't literally spray anymore. I need to get another one. Now we wait for it to dry because that was ridiculous. Alright, I think it's dried enough now. I shook it around a bit. Chuck our batteries back in. Cartridge. Is there a contrast wheel on this one? There is. Oh, when we touch the contrast wheel, it comes in and out. There we go. Sweet. Our tester card's not working on the Game Boy Pocket. It should. That's strange. It's playing Dr. Mario fine, right? Sweet. Now, since we have it, maybe try this out. I don't know if this EverDrive is just for Game Boy Color or not, but we're going to give it a shot. No, it works. So cool. Not sure why it's not accepting this cartridge then. Oh, there it goes. Nice. So what I want to do is I want to test the printer. Actually, you know what? Probably should test the buttons first, right? Oh, why did it just restart on me? Or shut off completely? That was weird. I also don't have the battery cover in right now, so that could be why. Okay, so that works. Let's go ahead and test the printer on this. Make sure that the extension port works. Oh, that's crusty. Oh man, really crusty. Alright, sweet. So even the extension port works. So I'll go ahead and say that we went ahead and fixed this here Nintendo. It just needed a battery terminals cleaned. And it definitely needs maybe a new housing, because it's kind of gross. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it very much. And we'll see you next time.